Alright, good morning everybody. We are here with part 2 of break 393 and it is our USA case. So, once again our team list for the break. Broncos, John Turner. Raiders, John Turner. Bulldogs, Garth, Carlin. Sharks, Daryl, Barton. Dolphins, Peter Lowe. Titans, Craig, Milson. Manly, Karen Adnum. Storm, Warren Stoddart. Knights, Warren Stoddart. Cowboys, John Gravagna. Eels, Daryl Barton. Panthers, Warren Stoddart. Rabbitohs, Redgee Ford. Dragons, Rod Staples. Roosters, Galen, Carlin. Warriors, Darin, McDermid. Tigers, Adam, Flint. Don't mind the noise in the background, guys. Sorry, it will be finished in a moment. Let's get started. Find out who's scoring the USA case card. Number 3. I don't have my Dan. Good morning, mate. Sharks, Daryl Barton. Busy. If anyone's interested, we are in the process of trying to activate Google Pay and Apple Pay on the website. Let's go. Box number 1. First up, James Fisher-Harris in reps. Case card is number 3, Sharks. Remember, there's only the Vegas card, case card in the Vegas case. There's no milestone. Stars and Stripes, Jerome Lowe. For the Tigers, number 43. Jamal Fogarty, parallel for the Raiders. Will we hit that double BD in the case? New recruit, Marky Mark for the Roosters. Sapphire Mojo, Addo Carr for the Eels, number 5. Apasai Coruscant, parallel for the Tigers. Dally M, Lauren Brown for the Titans. Yo, parallel for Panthers. Marquee, James Tedesco for the Roosters. Luke Brooks, parallel for Manly. Marquee, Big Papa for the Raiders. Who John Turner is? Yeah, why? What's up? He quite regularly jumps in the videos. I wouldn't be surprised if he jumps in at some point. Gold Marquee, Darin Zalesniak, number 80. Fletcher Sharp, parallel for the Knights. New recruit, Val Holmes for the Dragons. Knights in the Masters Series. Keon Kolomatangi, parallel for the Rabbitohs. In the reps, Jessica Surgis. Black Young Guns, Bailey Haywood for the Bulldogs. 156. Raiders have become very popular. Jermaine Isako, parallel for Dolphins. Stars and Stripes, Blake Wilson for the Bulldogs, number 45. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's on Facebook. New recruit Stefano Utakamanu for Storm. I don't know if everyone else is experiencing the same issues, but we're really having troubles tagging a lot of people in our group. Where I used to get around it by tagging the list in the comments. I can't even do that anymore. So Vegas, Xavier Savage for the Raiders. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for Cowboys. I don't know if we're getting punished for the amount of people that we do tag in all our posts. And when I mean that, I just mean in the Razzes and team lists. We don't go tagging individual people other than that. Keely Joseph in the reps. Keely Broncos. Unless you're getting that, everyone. Connor Tracy, a Ruby Mojo for the Bulldogs, number 10. Marky Mark, parallel for the Roosters. Super Boot, Sandon Smith for the Roosters, number 55. New recruit, James Schiller for the Knights. In the reps, Dylan Edwards. Blake Brayley, Vegas for the Sharks. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. Marquee, Liam Martin for Panthers. Daly M, Joseph Tarpanay for the Raiders. Dragons, parallel checklist. New recruit, Ben Hunt for the Broncos. White Young Guns, Jack Howard for Storm, number 124. Bo Fermor, parallel for the Titans. New recruit, Adam Fanua Blake for the Sharks. And that is box 1 done and dusted. Marquee, Clinton Gufferson for the Dragons. Will Warbrick, parallel for Storm. In the reps, Julia Robinson for Gillaroos. Pink Diamond, Taryn Aiken for the Roosters, number 29. Jamie Humphries, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit, Jazz Tavega for Manly. Super Boot, Adam Dewey for the Tigers, number 45. Keep going to hold up the top and cover that number. Dolphins, parallel checklist. New recruit, Marcelo Montoya for the Bulldogs. Marquee, Bradman Best for the Knights. I'm going to double check. No, but definitely a black today. Mitchell Barnett, Black League Sensations for the Warriors, number 14. Reed Marnie, parallel for the Bulldogs. Stars and Stripes, Max Plath for the Dolphins, number 5. New recruit, Sanua Taruva for Tigers. In the Masters Series for the Blues, Ali, parallel for the Warriors. In the Reps, Angus Crichton for the Roosters. Vegas, Tiana Penatani for the Jillaroos. Reece Walsh, parallel for the Broncos. Dally M, Abby Church for the Eels. Lachlan Ilias, parallel for the Dragons. In the Reps, Kalen Ponga. G'day, Peter. Ruby Mojo Jamal Fogarty for the Raiders, number 12. Victino, parallel for Titans. Stars and Stripes, Lindsay Smith for Panthers, number 27. New recruit, Carl Lawton for the Cowboys. Vegas, Jackson Ford for the Warriors. Spencer Lenu, parallel for Roosters. New recruit, Lewis Dodd for the Rabbitohs. Sapphire Mojo, Cameron Munster for the Storm, number 5. Matthew Tomoko, parallel for the Raiders. Marquee, Dally Cherry Evans for Manly. Dally M, Zach Lomax for the Dragons. Parallel, Adam Dewey for the Tigers. New recruit, Kuli Kefu for the Dolphins. White Young Guns, Jacob Laban for the Warriors, number 181. Jacob Saifiti, parallel for the Knights. And last pack for the box. In the reps, Lauren Brown. Marquee David Fafita for the Titans. And Spotlight patch, number 17, Stefano Utikamanu for Storm. Val Holmes, parallel for the Dragons. Emerald Mojo, number 10, Xavier Savage for the Raiders. Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for the Storm. Super Boot. Whoa. Most of a Super Boot, half a number. Don't know if you can see that. Number 16. It's been crimpled into the top of a packet and cut off. The whole top of it's crimpled in the packet, and then we'll have to put it in the sleeve onto the file. Yeah. That's John Turner, just
again. John copped the bloody Munster Black Diamond the other day.
New recruit James Schiller for the Knights. Pink Diamond, Casey Ray for the Dragons. Number 25. Dominic Young, parallel for the Roosters. Roosters need to slow down or I'm going to run out of room. In the reps, Connor Watson. White Young Guns, Samuel Stonestreet for the Sharks. 186. You know what the worst thing is? Half of their pile is in, I don't know, but yeah, it's only one hit in the first half, and then they started to improve after that quite well. Murray Talagi, parallel for the Cowboys. I'm shocking with memory, so I have no idea what's there, but it looks like there's some numbered hits spread quite evenly across all the teams, which is good to see. Samaima Torfa, marquee for the Raiders. It looks a bit funny. You can see some teams have gone through patches. Oh, here we go. Number 26. God, that's hard to spot when you don't remember where it is. For the Panthers, Dylan Edwards and Dane Laurie in the dual sig. Panthers. Who's Panthers again? Warren Stoddart. Liam Martin, parallel for Panthers. New recruit, James Fisher-Harris for the Warriors. A Ruby Mojo, Lindsay Smith for the Panthers. Number 12. Blake Brayley, parallel for the Sharks. In the reps, Keezy Apps for the Gillaroos. Marquee, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Adam Fanua Blake for the Sharks. Vegas, Nathan Cleary for Panthers. Manly parallel checklist. Dally M, Millie Elliott for the Roosters. Stephen Crichton, parallel for the Bulldogs. Vegas, Jackson Ford for the Warriors. Corey Horsburgh, parallel for Raiders. Dally M, Harry Grant for Storm. Corey Pay, parallel for Broncos. Stars and Stripes, Renato Molitalo for the Sharks, number 4. New recruit, Ben Hunt for the Broncos. New recruit, Jerome Lowe for the Tigers. In the reps, Dally Cherry Evans. Olivia Koenig in the reps. Blues in the Masters Series. RCG parallel for the Titans. And last pack, the box number 3. Stars and Stripes, Zach Lomax for the Eels, number 28. Stefano Utikamanu, new recruit for the Storm. In the reps, Jesse Arthurs. In the reps, Payne Huss. Marquee, Kira Dib for the Cowboys. Sebastian Chris, parallel for Raiders. New recruit, Shavarsky for the Broncos. New recruit, Chad Townsend for the Roosters. Ruby Mojo, Regan Campbell Gillard for the Titans, number 38. Kalen Ponga, parallel for the Knights. Stars and Stripes, Jai Gray for the Rabbitohs. Whoops. Number 57. And also new recruit, Carter Gordon for the Titans. Pink Diamond, Zahara Tamara for the Raiders, number 12. Jai Arrow, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Marquee, Ryan Pappenhausen for the Storm. White Young Guns, Clayton Forlalo for Manly, number 94. Ryan Madison, parallel for the Eels. Golden Marquee, Bradman Best for the Knights, number 37. Marcelo Montoya, parallel for the Bulldogs. In the reps, Isaiah Yo. Super Boots, Jermaine Isako for the Dolphins, number 46. Dolphins parallel checklist. In the reps, Kira Dub. In the Masters Series for the Knights, Cameron McInnes, parallel for the Sharks. Marquee Jerome Lowe for the Tigers. Black Young Guns Samuel Stonestreet for the Sharks. 155. Did you mean swim on in there, Sharks, Peter? Or Luke Metcalf, parallel for the Warriors? I'm not sure. No, I don't think so far. Lachlan Galvin, Stars and Stripes for Tigers, number 24. Clint Gufferson, new recruit for the Dragons. Corey Horsburgh, Vegas for the Raiders. Tom Gilbert, parallel for Dolphins. Dally M. Kimberly Hunt for the Dragons. Jesse Arthur's parallel for the Broncos. Dally M. Jack Bostock for the Dolphins. Tigers parallel checklist. Vegas, Adam Fanua Blake for the Sharks. Jake Trbojevic, parallel for Manly. New recruit Ethan Sanders for the Raiders. Last packet for the box. New recruit Isaiah Papali'i for Panthers. I mentioned though, I'm not liking the USA packets. They seem to be always that little bit harder. New recruit Zach Lomax for the Eels. In the reps, Dane Gagai. In the reps, Shannon Matu. Marquee, Roger Tuivasa Sheck for the Warriors. Reuben Cotter, parallel for the Cowboys. White Young Guns, Lycan King Togia for the Dragons, number 65. Joseph Tarpanay, parallel for the Raiders. New recruit, Jamie Humphries for the Rabbitohs. Kangaroos in the Masters Series. Jeremy Marshall King, parallel for Dolphins. Fletcher Sharp, Stars and Stripes for the Knights, number 10. New recruit, Daniel Saifiti for the Dolphins. In the reps, Cameron Murray. Marquis Mitchell Moses for the Eels. In the Golden Age, number 14 for the Roosters. Jai Gray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. New recruit, Suicide Takahawi for Manly. Yep, nah, still don't have that one. Sapphire Mojo for the Panthers, Lindsay Smith, number 12. Jerome Luai, parallel for Tigers. New recruit, John Bateman for the Cowboys. Stephen Crichton, Dally M for the Bulldogs. Angus Crichton, parallel for the Roosters. Chance Harris Tavita, Vegas for the Warriors. Mawaiki Fotoaka, parallel for Titans. Vegas, Dylan Edwards for Panthers. Parallel, Alexander Brimson for Titans. Dally M, Harry Grant for Storm. Knights, parallel checklist. Ruby Mojo, Jeremy Marshall King for the Dolphins, number 45. Eliza Katoa, parallel for Storm. Super Boot, Valentine Holmes, number 6 for the Dragons. Dylan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Stars and Stripes, a big papa for the Raiders, number 7. New recruit, Saitili Tupanua for the Bulldogs. And we have a Spotlight booklet, number 14, KO Weeks for the Raiders, John Turner. Jacob Little, parallel for the Bulldogs. Dragons, I even went to put it straight in there. I don't even know why I said Bulldogs. Marquee, the hammer for Dolphins. In the reps, Samaima Torfa for Gillaroos. Alright. We are up to box number 6. Super Boot, Nathan Cleary, number 3. New recruit, Matt Arthur for the Knights. In the reps, Zali Faye. Stars and Stripes, Ben Hunt for the Broncos, number 9. Tyrone Munro, parallel for the Rabbitohs. White Young Guns, Max Platt for the Dolphins, 190. Tyrell Sloan, parallel for the Dragons. In the reps, Jack Whiten. Sapphire Mojo, Cody Walker for the Rabbitohs. They both seem to have swum in. Number 5. Well, I'm glad that I could provide something of choice. And yes, we were commenting on how many number 1s come out yesterday. David Fafita, parallel for the Titans. John was saying he was hard up for entertainment last night, so we re-watched the break.
Okay.
New recruit, Shabaski for the Broncos. And another dual sig. And you've just manifested another one, John. Number 1 in the Jillaroos. Isabel Kelly and Tiana Penatani. So that'll get randomized with the rest of the Jillaroos. That's pretty cool. Xavier Savage, parallel for the Raiders. Marquee, Tiana Penatani for the Sharks. Vegas, Hudson Young for the Raiders. Dream Buller, parallel for the Tigers. New recruit, Chad Townsend in the Roosters. In the Masters Series for the Knights, Leo Thompson, parallel for the Knights. Stars and Stripes, Chance Nico Klokstad for the Warriors, number 38. New recruit, Lazarus for Storm. And if you can't hear it in the background, guys, right there, Dad's busting more cases to list on the website. So just a reminder, make sure your wish list is up to date, guys. Number 66 in the golden age for the Eels. If you're having problems logging in, let me know. I can help. Roosters parallel checklist. Marquee, Cameron Munster for Storm. New recruit, Aaron Clark for the Warriors. In the reps, Patrick Carrigan. Dally M, Casey Array for the Dragons. Parallel, Kale Iro for the Sharks. Marquee, Abasai Coruscant for the Tigers. Parallel, Isaac Tago for Panthers. New recruit, Hohepa for the Sharks. Vegas, Isaiah Yeo for Panthers. Amali Olika Atu, parallel for Manly. In the reps, Ivania Polite. Ruby Mojo Storm Checklist number 53. Tommy Adnum parallel for the Cowboys. Daly M. Nico Hines for the Sharks. Xavier Coates parallel for Storm. Box number 7. Dally M. Tiana Penatani for the Sharks. Gerald Skelton parallel for the Tigers. New recruit Marky Mark for the Roosters. Marquee Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. James Schiller parallel for the Knights. In the reps, Quincy Dodd. New recruit Val Holmes for the Dragons. Super Boot Zach Lomax for the Eels, number 13. New recruit Blaze Talagi for Panthers. Vegas Jamal Fogarty for the Raiders. Rabbitohs parallel checklist. In the reps, Jamie Chapman. Ruby Mojo, Adam Pompey for the Warriors, number 41. Isaiah Katoa, parallel for the Dolphins. New recruit Matty Nicholson for the Raiders. Black Young Guns, number 81. Jai Gray for the Rabbitohs. Jermaine Hopgood, parallel for the Eels. Marquee Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs. Dally Am Angus Crichton for the Roosters. Jacob Preston, parallel for the Bulldogs. Stars and Stripes, Marky Mark for the Roosters, number 20. New recruit Regan Campbell-Gillard for the Titans. White Young Guns, Charlie Geimer for the Eels, number 106. Chance Nicole Clockstad, parallel for the Warriors. In the reps, Ali Brigginshaw for the Jillaroos. And Black Diamond, number 2, Ali for the Warriors. Ben Hunt, parallel for the Broncos. The Golden Marquee, Tom Dearden for the Cowboys, number 92. Ronaldo Mulatalo, parallel for the Sharks. Marquee Angus Crichton for the Roosters. Vegas Braden Trindle for the Sharks. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. New recruit Asaya Iongi for the Eels. In the Knights for the Masters Series, parallel Tommy Turbo for Manly. In the reps, Harry Grant. Last packet for the box. Stars and Stripes, Ryan Pappenhausen for the Storm, number 27. Cowboys parallel checklist. Let's go box number 8. In the reps, Kennedy Sherrington. Marquee Nico Hines for the Sharks. Jack Williams, parallel for the Eels. Stars and Stripes, Marcelo Montoya for the Bulldogs, number 1. New recruit, Lazarus for Storm. New recruit, Hohepa for the Sharks. In the reps, Jaden Campbell. White League Sensations, number 51, Jack Whiten for the Rabbitohs. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for the Warriors. New recruit, Matt Arthur for the Knights. Ruby Mojo, Zach Lomax for the Eels, number 16. Parallel, Payne Huss for the Broncos. Marquee, Tegan Berry for the Dragons. White Young Guns, Robert Toya for the Roosters, number 122. Dylan Edwards, parallel for the Panthers. Super Boot, number 8, Thomas Duffy for the Cowboys. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. In the reps, Ben Hunt. Vegas, Jessica Surgis for the Gillaroos. Sharks, parallel checklist. Vegas, Aaron Clark for the Warriors. Hammer Fido, parallel for the Dolphins. If another one is listed, I'll be divorced. G'day, Alex. Peter said, shame there's not another super break being listed. John says if another one is listed, he'll be divorced. Isabel Kelly, Dally M for the Roosters. Yeah, Clinton Gufferson, parallel for the Dragons. Yes, just to confirm, John, we don't have another case of priority to do another Super Pro. Dally M, Jerome Hughes for Storm. Bronson Sherry, parallel for the Bulldogs. New recruit, Aaron Clark for the Warriors. In the reps, Yasmin Clydesdale. In the Masters Series for the Blues, Harry Grant, parallel for Storm. New recruit, Jazz Vega for Manly. Golden Marquee, Herbie Farnworth for the Dolphins. Number 39. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. I'm being serious. Roosters need to slow down. Marquee, Galen Ponga for the Knights. Sapphire Mojo. Number 2, Roosters checklist. Yeah, I've seen that as well, and personally I don't mind them, and I think they look alright as well. Jackson Purdue, parallel for the Cowboys, and what I mean by that is die cut cards in general. I don't mind. You go back to the jersey style die cuts, and I quite like some of them. And these super boots, I believe they pulled them off quite well. So yeah, Stars and Stripes, Lehe Hopawate for Manly, number 21. New recruit, Sanua Taruva for the Tigers. Alright. Box number 9. In the reps, Isabel Kelly for Gillaroos. Super Boots, Galen Ponga, number 52. Paul Alamotti, parallel for Panthers. New recruit, Zach Lomax for the Eels. Ruby Mojo, Damien Cook for the Dragons, number 16. Daly Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Do you have a Roosters? A Roosters is pretty chockers. I can't remember exactly what we're being hitting. Reps, Mitchell Moses. Marquee, Stephen Crichton for the Bulldogs. Eels parallel checklist. Marquee, a Reuben Cotter for the Cowboys. Golden Marquee, Jamie Chapman for the Titans, number 6. Sam McIntyre, parallel for the Cowboys. Stars and Stripes, Tommy Dearden for the Cowboys, number 47. New recruit, Jamie Humphries for the Rabbitohs. Message above happened. I'm not sure. Due to the name, I would have thought it was someone else actually, but yeah. Kangaroo Masters Series. I knew what you meant when you said it. Sandon Smith, parallel for the Roosters. In the reps, Romy Teetsel. White League Sensations, number 3, Val Holmes for the Dragons. Storm parallel checklist. Go and message him in the Facebook group, Alex. The name's Galen, but in Facebook you'll have to do capital G, capital O, space, and then his name. New recruit Ethan Sanders for the Raiders. He had issues with his original account. He had to create a new one. So make sure you message the new one. Vegas, Karen McInnes for the Sharks. Valami Kickout, parallel for the Bulldogs. In the reps, Josh Kerr. No, only one. Pink Diamond, Jamie Chapman for the Titans, number 36. I was waiting for it to be a number 1, which would have been a jersey number as well. Zach Lomax, parallel for Dragons. Stars and Stripes, Clint Gutherson. Number 1 for the Dragons. I was a packet early. I'd really like to know how many number 1s. are going to count up while we do the pictures. New recruit Carter Gordon for the Titans. Go Carlin. It would be. We're doing break 393, Alex. Check the team list in 393. It should be one of the top posts in the group as well, because I recently commented and shared the video link in there. New recruit Clinton Gutherson for the Dragons. Vegas, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck parallel for the Warriors. Marquee, Abby Church for the Eels. 4 packets left for box number 9. Dally M, Alifiana Khan Piera for Titans. Selwyn Cobbo parallel for Broncos. New recruit Asaya Papali'i for Panthers. White Young Guns, Kai Pearce Hall for the Knights, number 7. Braden Trindle parallel for the Sharks. Dally M, Olivia Koenig for the Roosters. Max Plath parallel for Dolphins. Oh, I don't need to put them in there. Alright, last box for break 393. With a bang, you reckon. Final pack. Get me stressing. New recruit John Bateman for the Cowboys. Stars and Stripes, Mawaki Fodawaika for the Titans, number 49. New recruit for Manly. White Young Guns, Liam Henry for the Panthers, number 123. Daniel Saifiti parallel for the Dolphins. In the reps, Reece Walsh. Emerald Mojo, number 10. Dominic Young for the Roosters. Joe Offengowie parallel for the Eels. New recruit Jerome Luai for the Tigers. Pink Diamond, Kira Dibb for the Cowboys, number 33. Bulldogs parallel checklist. Marquee, Herbie Farmworth for the Dolphins. Vegas, Dane Laurie for Panthers. Adam Pompey, parallel for the Warriors. Stars and Stripes, Tommy Turbo. Number 21. Oh, nice. New recruit, James Fisher-Harris for the Warriors. Masters Series in the Blues. Adam Reynolds, parallel for the Broncos. In the reps, Tamika Upton. In the Super Boot, Adam Reynolds, number 21 for the Broncos. Jesse Ramian, parallel for the Sharks. Dally M, Julia Robinson for the Broncos. Ethan Strange, parallel for the Raiders. In the reps, Lily Ann White. And we have a double up, number 103 for the Knights in the Masters Series. Sanoa Taruva, parallel for the Tigers. New recruit, Saitili Tupanua for the Bulldogs. I don't think you'll have an issue with them, Galen. Yeah. Vegas, Taryn Aiken for the Jillaroos. Jaden Sewer, parallel for the Dragons. You'll have Alex, Ben Patterson. And they're just the first two that I can think of. I've got another one at least in my head that I'm thinking of. I just can't get it out. In the reps, Tommy Turbo. What have we got? 5 packets left for break 393. Marquee, Jamie Chapman. Keanu Kinney, parallel for the Titans. New recruit, Daniel Saifiti for the Dolphins. Ruby Mojo, Reese Robson for the Cowboys, number 19. Tyson Frizzell, parallel for the Knights. Marquee, Dallin Watine Zalesniak for the Warriors. And lucky last, here we go. Dally M, Adam Fanua Blake for the Warriors. And Jack Whiten, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Alright, we have 2 randomizations to do. One with the Jillaroos cards, including the number 1 dual sig. So we'll do that one first. Then after that we have our Master Series cards along with the double Knights sig, number 97 and 103. So that is them. Alright, let's change screens and get them done. Here we go. Everyone is already loaded in and ready to go. Let's go for the Jillaroos cards. Let's number 1, number 2, and number 3. Warren Stoddart with the Knights. Alright, let's refresh for the Masters Series cards. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3, Titans, Craig Milson. Alright guys, thank you everyone for being a part of it, and those that just tuned in on YouTube. Always appreciate the chat. But